Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chiles, www.superhotchiles.com. Welcome to our video series called Peppers 101. In this video series, we hope to educate you and give you knowledge about chilies from all over the world, in the hopes that once you learn this knowledge and are armed with this knowledge, that you will grow different kinds of chili peppers in your garden, and you'll share it with friends and family, and you'll cook different foods in your kitchen. And may we add that if we talk about a particular chili and the use that it is used for, whether that's how we've tried it or a specific culture has used it a certain way, don't be constrained by that. Be adventurous in your kitchen. Try different things. And please, take the time to grow a small garden and have your children involved, no matter how small they are. Even if they mess up, it's okay. Help them to learn about that, and then let them experience you harvesting and making food with them. It's something they'll never forget. So we say that on pretty much every video. We're going to say it again pretty much on every video. Share this kind of stuff with your kids. The growing, the cooking, everything. Grow other food too. With that being said, let's talk about this chili in front of us. This is the Aji White Fantasy, or the Aji White Crystal Fantasy. I got my seeds from Peter Merle's Semillus La Palma. There is an Aji Fantasy. They're more of a yellow color, where the White Crystal, or the White Fantasy, gets kind of white, as you can see here. And these usually get a little bit bigger than the Aji Fantasy. We're growing the Aji Fantasy this year as well, in 2023. And this is going to be one of many 100 videos we put up on this channel. Wouldn't it be nice to learn about over 100 chilies or more this year? We're going to try to do that. It's a lot of work, but we're going to try to do it. So this is the Aji White Fantasy. It's a beautiful chili. Has a nice sweet flavor. Has kind of like a bell-like shape to it. A bell, like not a bell pepper, a bell, like a bell, ding dong, a bell. It's very flavorful, and you can chop it up in a stir fry. Doesn't have that much heat. You can chop it up in a stir fry, make it into a sauce, just add it into whatever food you're cooking, stew or soup or whatever, to flavor it. You could even chop it up and put it in a salad if you don't mind a little bit of heat. Let's look over here. Let's move the net away. It's a nice bunch of them here. Now, the Aji Fantasy comes from my friend Jukka, Jukka, a professional greenhouse grower in Finland. And I don't know how he made the Fantasy, but this is the white version. So this is going to be more white than yellow. The Aji Fantasy will be more yellow than white. It's only can stripe it. And usually the Aji Fantasy is smaller. Flavors are similar. I think the Aji White Fantasy is a little bit sweeter. There's a nice one back here. Let's get back here. Nice group of them back here. Now, don't rush off to my website to buy seeds, because my Aji White Fantasy seeds that I had up on my website were starting to have issues. In other words, they weren't growing right for people, or me. And even though the seeds weren't old, they had issues. Therefore, since they had issues, I had to do the right thing as a business, and I had to take them off of the website until I could grow fresh ones. So these should be up sometime by end of September at superhotchiles.com. So don't rush off to get Aji White Fantasy. They will not be on the site. And Aji Fantasy, they're still growing pretty good, but I'm going to have fresher seeds in September as well. So Aji Fantasy and Aji White Fantasy, don't rush off and buy them, please. Aji White Fantasy is not even on the website right now. It's there, but you can't buy it. So I'm just encouraging you guys, wait a little bit longer. No one's going to start growing in September anyway, or right now in August. So just be patient. We will have fresh seeds up on the website for some really healthy, beautiful peppers. This is a capsicum bacatum, so we can get 5-6 foot tall. As you can see, now that I pulled the net out of the way, it's viney and all over the place. Capsicum bacatums go all over the place, people. All over the place. Let me take you a walk down here. We won't do a video on this variety yet, but this is the Sugar Rush Cream from Chris Fowler. And as you can see, it will do no good for us to tie this up to any stakes anymore. It'll do us no good because they're just falling all over the place. And the Sugar Rush Cream looks a little similar. We'll do a video on this later. But as you can see, this is a capsicum bacatum. Capsicum bacatums, sometimes they just go all over the place. They're kind of vine-like. There's nothing you can really do about it. So it's good to tomato cage them. Aji White Fantasy. I hope you've learned something new about chilies. They're very productive. You'll like them. They're a mild chili, mild to medium heat at the most. I hope you'll like them and hope you'll enjoy them. And I hope you'll grow them and share them with your friends and in the kitchen and with your children. This is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chilies. Take care.